Great. So anyone who is watching on the video, hello, and you're very welcome. And we'll start on a chair. And just make yourself nice and comfortable on your chair. Set your phone or your tablet or your computer someplace where you can keep your hands free if possible. And I like to perch on the edge of my chair so that I'm kind of sitting with my feet flat and I'm sitting nice and tall up on my bum, and I rest my hands wherever I'm comfortable, and then close your eyes if you can. Otherwise, let your eyes just rest on the ground. And begin to let your attention come into your body so that you start to feel your feet on the floor. You start to notice, sometimes the first things that I notice are where I'm feeling sore or stiff. So those are always, for me, kind of the first things that I notice. And then as I settle down a bit more, I begin to notice other parts of my body. Sometimes I can feel the coolness on the places where there's no clothes, and the warmth on the places where I have clothes, so I can feel the temperature of the air on my skin. And start to notice your breath. Start to use your breath to help you relax and soften and make friends with your body. Notice places that you might be holding a bit of tension. For me, it's often around the muscles of my face or my eyes or even my jaw. So I often like to think of softening and making those places a bit more relaxed and heavy. And I can't hear you, so if you ever like to breathe out with a bit of a sigh, do. I find it helps me to relax a bit. And let's relax our belly and take some big inhales and exhales. So take a deep breath in and let it out. Let's do 5 more like that. No pressure, just big ones. Inhale. And breathing out. Breathing in. And breathing out. 3 more. Breathing in. And breathing out. If you're breathing at a different pace than I am, that's fine. Twice more. Breathing in. And breathing out. Last one. Inhale. And exhale. And on the next inhale, take a big breath in and hold it. Take a deep breath in and hold it for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then slowly let it all the way out. And when you get to letting your breath all the way out, hold it out. Hold it there for 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. And then let your natural breath come back. Bring your chin down to your chest. Let your eyes open if they were closed and let the light come in. And feel how opening your eyes if they were closed kind of changes the energy throughout your body. Maybe I often feel like it brings like a lightness to my whole body. Like the light comes in through my eyes. Lift your head back up. Let's begin to warm up through our spine, to lean forward and to lean back. and lean forward, just finding that movement through our hips and leaning back. And now as we lean forward, look up. And as we lean back, look down. And move slowly, like you're really paying attention to the curve in your spine. The curve in two directions. So as you lean forward, there's an arch in your spine. As you lean back, there's a round in your spine. And enjoy that stretch through your front and your back. I have a squeaky chair. I always have a squeaky something, either floor or a chair. A couple more times like this. Arching, breathing, and rounding. Great, and then come up to sit. And we're going to take our hands and we're going to touch our upper back here. You see, yeah. So we're going to touch our upper back here. It's like we're just trying to bring our hands down as far as we can to touch your back. And then leave your hands there, but bring them a bit closer in so that you can kind of feel your spine, your neck muscles, your bones there, and just touch those. Like, touch them down your back as much as you can. So you kind of got your hands on the middle of your back. And bring your elbows in. So they don't have to squeeze, but just forward. Bring your elbows forward. And then we're going to bring our elbows to one side and then bring them to the other. And as we're doing this, feel where your fingers are and try and kind of stretch that upper back part of your back, going from side to side. And bring your elbows in a bit. Don't let them be out too far. Bring them in a bit. So you're really getting this pull through your elbows side to side. And then now bring your elbows forward. You're still touching back there. And now go side to side this way. And feel, if you can feel under your fingertips how all the muscles and the bones in your upper back are moving. It's quite a stretch on the arms and the shoulders. My shoulders are getting a little bit, yeah, if they get a bit tired, drop them. Let's all drop them for a minute because my shoulders are getting a bit tired as well. Good. And then we'll do it just once more. There's one more I want to do. So come back to that place where you feel your hands, fingers are going down, but they're right on your spine. And bring your elbows down a bit so you're kind of pulling on it. You know, like you've had a hard day at work. That kind of feeling of like, oh, that you're pulling the muscles of your back forward. Yeah. Now with your elbows forward like this, pull side to side like that. It's a lot on the shoulders actually, but feel that stretch through the elbows and through your upper back. That's it. And then let your arms go. That's a lot on the arms. Shake out your arms a little bit. Yeah, let's do a little bit through the legs now, just to give our arms a break. Stretch out one leg. Stretch out one leg and flex through the leg. Flex through the leg there and point through it. Just start to wake up through your legs, flex and point, stretch the legs so you feel the thigh muscle on that straight leg starting to work, flex and point, sit up nice and tall. Maybe even think about pulling in through your tummy muscles a bit so you feel kind of strong and tall, and switch and do the same on the other wood, flex and point. Just waking up your feet, all those little tiny bones in your feet. Good, and then bring it in. Good, and let's do the same thing out to the side, stretch out to the side. And I find that I need to really come forward on my chair for this, because if I'm too far back, I kind of can't get my leg out. So I have to come forward on my chair. Stretch my leg out to the side and flex through my heel and point and point. Just kind of waking up your hip muscle and bring it in, and do the same the other, flex and point. Stretching through the feet, and then bring the legs in. Good. And bring the legs right in together. So your knees are together. And just move your knees a little bit side to side, but try not to move your hips, just the knees. So you squeeze your knees together, squeeze the knees together, and just go a little bit side to side. So you kind of feel like your inner thighs squeezing together. Like you're clenching your legs together and squeezing a little bit side to side. Good. And now open your legs and do the same thing, but with wide open legs, side to side. Just waking up through your hips a bit. And let's go in and out. In and out through the knees. Just a little bit to wake up your hips. And then bring your legs in together. And let's do some stand and sits. Let's get onto our legs a bit. Great. So we're just going to stand up onto the legs, and then sit down slowly and carefully. Stand up, strong standing up, and a slow, controlled sitting down. If you want to bring your hands here, you can. Stand tall, 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 feel the legs working, through the legs, strong legs, and then slowly sitting down. Keep your chest and your head lifted. Sit, stand, and sit. We're going to do 10 more. If you need to use your hands, use your hands. And sit. And you can move at a slower pace than I am. You can do fewer of them. We have 8 more. And 7. And 6. And 5. Take a break whenever you need to. Respect your body. And 3. And 2. And if you can, on the last one, stay up to sit. Great. Stay up to sit on the last one. And just let your arms come down next to your sides. Take a nice big breath. Find your feet. And open your legs a little bit wider apart. Good. So we're going to keep our spine long, and we're just going to bend one knee and straighten it. And bend the other, and it doesn't have to be super deep. And straighten it. And bend one knee, and straighten, and bend the other, and straighten. Now we bend one, and we look to that side, so we get a twist, and push up. And bend the other, and look, and push up. And bend and reach it over as if you're trying to grab around to the side, and push up. And reach over, and push up. Let's do it once more. So reach and push up. Good. And reach and push up. Turn your toes out here a little bit so your toes are out to the side. Great. And take a big breath in. And then bend your knees and bring your hands down. Good. Let's do that a few more times. Inhale. And exhale. Nice strong legs. Good. Inhale, push up strong, and then slowly bend. Let's do 4 more. Inhale, and exhale. 3 more in, and exhale. 2 more in, and exhale. Last one. Inhale, and exhale. Great. Come back up to sit. Come back up to stand, and let's come down to sit. Great. So I want to think a little bit about our waist, from our armpit to our hip. So if you go onto one bum, so that your other bum is off the chair, and lift the bum off the chair, and feel how your waist kind of squeezes, and then set it down. And do the same on the other side. So go onto the other side, lift one bum cheek, and squeeze your waist, and then relax it down. Let's put our hands on our waist if we can. And do that, keep doing that. So you feel how one waist gets shorter, and then it gets long, and the other one gets shorter, and you're really trying to pull your hip up, and it gets long. Once more each side. It gets shorter, and it's long. Maybe you can kind of feel underneath my soft flesh. I can kind of feel muscles in there a bit, and it comes back down. So let's relax our arms. Now we're going to add our shoulder into it as well. So bring your hands up to your head, and now bring your elbow down to the floor, and see how that shortens your waist, but from the top, and then come up. And do the same the other way. Bring it down, and it kind of squeezes your side, and it comes up. and squeezes, and it comes up, and squeeze down, and it comes up. Let's add both together. So we lean to one side and bring our hip to our elbow. So my bum is off, and I'm squeezing my waist, and then I come back. That's it. And then I go the other way. Bring my hip up to my elbow, and my whole waist gets tight. And come up, slowly breathe. Inhale and exhale. Keep alternating sides. Squeezing up and coming down. Once more each side. Squeezing and last one. Squeeze and last one. Bring one hand down. Bring the other arm all the way up and over. Don't think about going over. Think about more stretching up to make the waist long now. Stretching it longer and come down. And do the same on the other side. Now stretch longer, longer, longer. And come down. Let's do that once more on each side. Stretch the waist longer and come down. And stretch the waist longer and come down. Good. Let's look over one shoulder, hold on to the chair, bring your hand across and twist. Just stay there for a moment. Breathing. Enjoy the twist. Don't push it too hard. Just stay where you can twist and enjoy that there. And then come all the way around to the other side. Inhale and exhale. Twisting. And once more each side. Coming around to one side, twist. And coming around to the other side, twist. Great. Come back into the center. Good. Stretch one leg. We're going to stretch one leg out again. Whichever leg we stretch, that arm comes up. So we feel the leg stretching and the arm stretching. The other foot is flat. Inhale, and then go forward to the leg. Let your head go forward towards your knee. And just breathe there. It also helps me if I'm forward on my chair. If I'm back on my chair, I find it hard to stretch my leg. And let your head relax. Take one more breath there, finding that stretch in the back of the leg. And then look forward at your foot. Look out. Stretch your arm out to come all the way up. That's it. And then switch legs. Stretch the other leg, stretch the other arm. Foot is flat, it's bent. Reach forward. Fold your body over your leg and let your head come towards your knee. And stay there and just breathe as your leg is getting its good stretch. Nice deep breaths. And then look forward at your toe, look out, reach out to come up. Very nice. Once more each side. Stretch, reach, and fold. Take 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. And then look at your foot, reach out, look out to come all the way up. And switch legs. Reach with your arm and fold. Stay there, take a breath or 2. And then look forward, reach forward, and come all the way up. And bring the hand and the arm down. Great. Well done. Come up to stand. And now we can either use a wall in front of you, or you can use a countertop, or if you have a stable chair, you can use the back of your chair. Great. So we stand away from the chair a bit so that we can't quite reach it. Our feet are flat. Our feet are flat on the ground. So I'm gonna let my bum go back. My feet stay flat the whole time. My bum goes back and my arms reach forward. I'm not pushing down, I'm gently pushing the chair forward as my bum goes back. Your knees can be soft. Let your head relax. Take a nice deep breath there, stretch your fingers, wiggle around any way that feels good, and breathe. And then bend your knees, look at the chair, step in to come up, just to mind your back. Good. Toes are both pointing forward. One foot steps back a bit. Both toes pointing forward. Good. And we bend one knee till we get that stretch in the back of our calf. Enjoy that stretch in the back of your calf and stay there. You might even want to go back a little bit further, but keep your toes forward. Use the chair if you want to, or stretch up through your arms if you want to. So you can either stretch up through your arms or you can use the chair. Exactly. And keep bending that front knee and keep stretching that back leg into the calf. That's it. Take a nice deep breath. Mind your balance. That's it. And then switch legs. One leg back, one leg forward, toes pointing forward. That's it. Bend the front knee. Stretch that heel back and down so you're getting a good stretch into the leg. Bend the front knee. Stand up nice and tall through your chest and through your back. Keep bending, keep stretching. Either stay here or reach up here. And take a couple of breaths. And then come all the way back up. Good. And just unstick your feet, take a moment. Let's do a little shake. Now to shake it all off. Shake off your arms, shake your head, shake your bum. Shake your elbows, shake a leg if you want. Shake your belly, shake your head, shake your shoulders, shake your knees, shake your feet. Shake your belly. It's a hard one to get to, the belly. Yes, good, good, good. And then slowly let that come back to your normal non-shakiness. And then we come back facing the chair, and this time we stand one leg back and one leg forward. And you can let the back leg turn out, the toes turn out a little bit here, so they don't need to point forward. Good. So this time my body's turning a little bit to the side of the chair. I'm not facing the chair. I'm turning to the side of the chair. And I'm going to bend that knee and straighten it. I'm just going to do this a few times to kind of get my leg working, but my body's staying tall. And breathe. That's it. And we're going to stay there this time. Stay there. Open your arms, float your arms up, and stretch through the arms. Flip your palms up, flip your palms back. Just rotate through your arms when you're here. Do one in one direction and one in the other. So you're flipping one palm back and one arm up. And then reach your hand down and reach your arm up and over for a big stretch. Think about that long waist. And come all the way up. And change legs. I'm going to turn this way. So other leg forward, opposite leg back. My back toes are turned out a little. My body's a bit to the side, so I'm not facing the chair. And I start by bending and straightening my knee. Perfect. Yep. Just getting our leg muscles working, warmed up. Very good. Once more. And then now we stay bent. Stay there, stay bent. Good. Float your arms up. Do the same thing. A nice big stretch through the arms. However feels good. Oh, you can kind of get into the shoulders. You can do one, you can do the other. Stretch into your fingers. And then bring one arm onto the chair and the other arm up and over for a big stretch. Take a nice big breath into your waist. And then come all the way up and stand up nice and tall. Bring your feet right next to each other together. Great. If you need to hold on. Otherwise, you can keep your hands down. Bend your knees nice and deep so your knees are going forward. Sit up nice and straight through your spine and reach your arms out to the sides. Stretch and reach. Look over one shoulder, so you're stretching your neck. And come back to the center and look over the other shoulder. Come back to the center and then just come straight up to stand. Stand up nice and tall as you can. Push the feet away. from the floor. I'll come back a little bit. That's right. Oh, I can't get this camera right today for some reason. Yeah, push the floor away, so you're standing up nice and tall, but your feet are together. Bring your hands together so they're coming right to your midline, so you feel kind of together. You know what I mean? You feel like your body's kind of organized right in its center. Good. And then very gently pull your tummy muscles in, so you feel that you're a bit more together through your center even, but you're still able to breathe. And then see if you can just lift your heels up a little bit, and if you need the chair, use the chair. Lift your heels up a little bit, so I'm kind of just lifting my heels a little bit and coming down, just for a balance. And I'm lifting my heels up, and I'm just seeing if I can hold there for a balance, just for a moment, before I gently come down. So I'm trying to be as smooth as I can. Once more, I'm lifting, thinking about lifting up, 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 rather than going forward. I'm thinking about going up. And trying to find my balance there for a moment while I breathe, and then coming back down. Bend your knees one last time. Bend your knees. Stay there. Open the arms. Flip your palms up, and see if you can look up and open through your chest. Take a nice deep breath, and then come all the way back, standing up tall. Open your legs up, nice and wide. Just like we did when we were sitting on the chair, really similar. We're going to bring our hands to touch the sides of our heads. We're thinking again about our waist. Good. And we're bringing one elbow down towards one hip. This time we're not going to move our hip, just the upper body. And we come back up. Inhale and exhale. Inhale and exhale. Inhale, enjoy the stretch. And exhale. And one last one each side. Inhale and exhale. Last one, inhale and exhale. Come all the way back up. Bring one hand down and one arm up. Slide down. Reach up and stay there. Strong legs. Take 2 breaths in and out. And in and out. Other side. Slide down, reach up. Slide and reach. Take 2 breaths there. In and out. And in and out. Lovely. Let's come back to sit. So our feet are flat in front of us again, and we're out perched on the chair. I'm going to stretch up and lift our heels up again, like when we were standing. Just lift your heels up high and reach up through your arms. And then bring as if you're pulling on elastic, pull on the elastic and kind of pretend you're pulling elastic down from the ceiling. And then reach it back up and lift up through your heels and look up. Grab your elastic bands on the ceiling and pull them down. You kind of have to pretend. So you're using all the muscles in your arms to, and then again, reach up and pull and exhale if you can. Yeah, really squeeze your arms, squeezing my tummy muscles as well. Twice more, reach up and pull. Squeeze your arms, squeeze. And one last one, reach up and pull. Now open your elbows out to the sides and open your hands. Good. Bring your elbows back and look up. Now bring your hands forward, feet are flat, and go forward. Either keep your hands on your knees or let your hands go forward. Let your head relax, let your spine stretch. Inhale and exhale. And then look forward, come all the way back up. Inhale, bring your arms up. Exhale, bring your arms and elbows back. And then bring your hands down. Let's do that again. So we go inhale And then we bring our elbows down and back. Squeeze your back, squeeze it. Bring your hands down and go forward. Once you're forward, stay there and stretch for 2 breaths. Inhale and exhale. Look forward, come all the way back up. Bring your arms up, inhale. Bring your arms down and back, exhale. And bring your hands forward. So we're going to reach one arm across to the other leg. And hold on to the outside, wherever you can, to the knee or the leg, wherever you can hold on. Keep your feet flat, and don't let your knees move. I want you to keep your legs really strong. Then the other arm is going to reach out and over, and you're kind of holding on with this arm across. You're holding on there as you reach over. Good. And then come back up and switch. Come across. My arm is holding and my leg is strong. The arm comes up and over. And I'm pulling on this leg. This leg is kind of pushing into my hand. And I breathe there. And I come back up. Once more each side. Cross. And up and over. And come up. Very good. Last one. Cross. And out, up and over. And come up. Very good. Let's twist and go on to turn to one side. And our foot is flat and the other leg kind of comes down with the heel up. So I'm really turned and facing one direction. I'm holding onto the chair wherever I can, at the base or the back, so that I feel safe. And stretch that leg back behind you so you get a good stretch in front of your hip. Push into that front foot. Stretch up nice and tall, and now reach the outside arm up. Stretch and reach up, and now go up and over the back of the chair. And stay there, take a stretch. Come all the way back up. Come all the way facing back forward. And let's do the same on the other side. So turn to the other side, foot is flat, my body's turned, and my other leg comes down, and the heel is up. Hold on to the chair so you feel stable. And now stretch the back leg. It doesn't have to go straight, just stretch it so you get that nice stretch, and sit up tall through your body. Stretch, and then reach the arm up and over the back of the chair. Inhale and exhale. And then come all the way back up and in and together. Good. Open your feet nice and wide apart, knees out to the sides. One forearm or one hand comes onto the thigh. The other arm comes up to touch the side of your head. Lift your elbow. Pull your elbow back behind you. It doesn't have to go far, but pull it back behind you and see if you can look up towards the ceiling. And breathe there. Feel that open through the chest and the shoulder. And now slowly bring your elbow forward towards your opposite knee. And do that again. Lift and open. Open and lift. And slowly close. Once more. Lift and open. And slowly close. And then push to come all the way back up, and the same on the other side. So forearm comes down, the other hand touches the side of your head, and we start by lift the elbow, and if you're on your hand, that's fine. You can do the same thing with your hand if that's too low for you. Bring the elbow back and open and try to look up towards the ceiling. Pull the elbow back, and then slowly bring the elbow forward towards the opposite knee, crossing over. That's it. Slowly, slowly. Breathing. Last one. Pulling open. And And then come all the way up to sit. Great. One last one like this. Bring your forearm or your hand down, and the other arm reaches up and over. Just for a big stretch there. And see if you can look up towards the ceiling. And then come all the way up and do the same on the other side. Hand or forearm. The other arm comes up and over. Look up towards the ceiling. See if you can feel your chest lifting towards the ceiling. And then come all the way back up. Very good. Bring your legs back in together. Sit up nice and tall. Feel your tummy muscles, pull your tummy muscles in so you feel like you're kind of ready and sitting up tall. And then stretch one leg out and kick it out and hold it there. Feel the leg muscles working. Sit up tall and slowly bring it in. Breathe. My shoulders always get a bit tense with this. So try to kind of find out wherever you hold tension and let it go when you can. So stretch one leg out, sit up tall, 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 and bring it in. Let's do 6 more like this. And reaching out slowly and coming in. And slowly and coming in. 4 more. And slowly hold it, hold it, hold it. Breathe, coming in. And breathe. Squeeze your tummy muscles in. Sit up tall. And down. And sit up tall. And down. Great. Sit back a little bit there. Just relax for a moment. Sit up nice and tall for your spine. Close your eyes for a moment. Inhale and exhale. Coming back to our breath. Let your eyes open. And now we're going to take our arm, we're going to reach our arm across our body. Yep. So with a fist, reach it across and kind of slow punch across your body. And then bring it down, that's it. And slow punch, feel your whole body twisting. Slow punch and bring it down. And slow, sit up tall, reach, 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 and bring it down. And reach, big muscly, strong arms, and bring it down. 4 more, and 4, and breathe, and 3, and 2, and 1. And then we're going to hold on to the chair, lean back a little bit, and you can either stretch one leg forward and feel your tummy muscles working, stretch the other leg forward, feel your tummy muscles working. You could try 2 legs. Whoa, it's not easy. Come back down, and let's do that one more time. So lean back a bit, stretch one leg up, and feel your tummy muscles working. Stretch the other leg up and hold it up. And if you want to try 2, try 2. It's not easy. Breathe and come back down. Very nice. Sit up nice and tall. Let's finish how we started. So with leaning forward and looking up, and leaning back and looking down. Leaning forward and looking up. And leaning back and looking down. A couple more times like this. And have the sense that you're kind of winding down. You're starting to come down to a more calm place where we're not going to do anything physical, or we're winding down out of all the physical work. And last one. And then come up tall to sit. And lift your shoulders. Let your hands drop next to your sides. Lift your shoulders up to your ears. You don't have to go all the way, just lift them up, take a nice big breath in. And then slowly exhale them down all the way till they're doing nothing. Nothing, nothing, nothing. Yes, nice. Lovely. Let's do that again. Take a big breath in. And exhale. Now let's bring your shoulders forward. Bring them forward, roll them forward. And exhale. Let them go down. And now roll your shoulders back. Squeeze them back. Breathe. And let them relax down. Move your head a bit right and left. Move your head ear to ear. Just slowly. And then bring your head back up, rest your hands onto your lap. Close your eyes or let your eyes drop onto the ground. And see how you find yourself now. See if anything has changed. How are you feeling in your body now? What do you notice? Noticing your breath. Just taking a few more natural breaths there. Noticing your feet on the floor. Feeling the warmth of your hands wherever they're resting on your legs or in your lap. Maybe notice your spine, your shoulders. And always coming back home to your breath. Your breath is always there, inhaling and exhaling. As an anchor for you, a gentle, simple anchor for you to come back to notice, like coming home. And let your chin come down to your chest. Let your eyes open if they aren't already. With the light coming in through your eyes. Be nice and gentle with yourself about coming back into the group.